The time to join us today to learn about the Tourism Ytool. We're excited to show you what we've been working on and how it can benefit you. Your presenters today will be myself, Daryl Metcalf. I'm a consultant with YFactor, and Mike Daychuk, our communications manager. I'm going to start today by giving a brief introduction to our firm, then introduce the Tourism Ytool and briefly our other web solutions. Mike's going to give us a live demonstration of the Tourism Ytool, and then we'll talk about implementing it on your website, and finally we'll take your questions. For your questions, please ask them at any point during the presentation using the box at the right side of the screen that looks like this. We'll collect all questions throughout the webinar and then go through them all at the end. So right off the bat, we'd like to get your input with a poll. Mike, would you like to launch the poll? Thanks. So are you satisfied with the current functionality of your tourism website? So we will collect your responses now and then go through them with the question and answers at the end. The votes are rolling in.
We're just about there. All right, I think we can close the poll.
All right, sounds good. So now I'll just give a brief introduction to YFactor for those of you who aren't familiar. YFactor was founded in 1997, meaning we're celebrating our 15th anniversary this year. We're leading specialists in marketing and technology for municipal economic development and tourism organizations. Our headquarters are in Toronto, but our client base stretches across Canada and the US. You can follow us on Twitter at YFactor Inc. And you can subscribe to our Tech Trends newsletter, which we send out every couple of weeks with tips, trends, and best practices in marketing for communities. From research to marketing strategies, design and branding to sophisticated technology, YFactor offers a totally integrated approach to grow economic development and tourism through intelligent marketing. We can help you increase economic development with targeted investment, workforce, and immigrant attraction marketing strategies. And we can also create strategies, tactics, and tools to assist you in promoting and growing tourism. We also provide complete implementation support, including branding, websites, social media, content creation, and more. Today we're going to focus on our technology, and specifically the Tourism Ytool. Through conversations and discussions with many communities, a few things have come across to us as critical in a tourism tool. Tourists want practical tools like advanced search, itinerary maker, Google Maps integration, and they expect these all to be mobile friendly. Community staff want to simplify information updates by enabling self-management by tourism businesses. And many communities want the ability to generate income with multi-tiered operator listings. At YFactor, we understand municipalities and destination marketing organizations, and we have the technology, so we set out to develop a practical package that offers a high-end software solution to these needs, but suits a small community budget, and the result is the Tourism Ytool. In a nutshell, Tourism Ytool gives communities a mobile-friendly, well-supported, easy-to-use online tourism presence that can be easily integrated into any existing website. Tourism Ytool is available both on the web and as an iPhone app, and it consists of 4 integrated features: a business directory, events calendar, virtual trade show, and trip planner. And Mike will be demonstrating all of these in just a moment. To set up the Tourism Ytool, we load your data, customize it with your logo and colors, and then all you need to do to your existing website is add a widget or a button. All management of the tool is web-based, so you or tourism owner-operators can update data from any web browser. With the Tourism Ytool, you'll be able to save staff time and reduce costs by decentralizing data maintenance, since owner-operators can self-manage their listings. You can easily publish information for tourists and residents that was previously unavailable on the web. And you can generate income with tourism operator contributions that gets them higher priority in your listings. We also offer some other tools that help you add functionality to your website. ICMS is our full content management system that gives you a mobile-friendly and accessible website and helps you easily keep it up to date. The Directory Ytool gives you a business directory that visitors can browse, search, and filter. The Events Ytool enables you to offer online event registration and payment. And the Library Ytool lets you share an extensive library of digital assets in an easy-to-use format. And all Ytools, like the Tourism Ytool, they can be added to your existing website without changing the technology behind it. We also have website add-ons and additional e-marketing services like image rotators, discussion forums, blogs, email newsletters, social media, and much more. Now, just before I throw it over to Mike for a demo of the Tourism Ytool, we're going to put up our second poll. Does your current website allow tourists to create a custom itinerary? So we'll give you a minute to respond to that. And I think we've got all the responses in. And again, we'll go over the results near the end. So now, I'm going to throw it over to Mike, and he's going to take us through a live demonstration of the features of the Tourism Ytool. Take it away, Mike.
All right, we'll just switch over to my screen here. Make sure everything is there. All right, hopefully you can all see my screen okay. As Daryl mentioned, the Ytools are, we're able to put them on existing ICMS websites or your current website just as it is. And the way that that works is we install a custom widget to your website, and they have this look to them here. And you can see we have the directory and the events. The directory tool, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to show you guys first what it looks like from the tourist's point of view, and then I'll take you through the back end, and from there I'll show you how we update everything. So we have the directory tool, and first you can search by keyword, you can search by communities, and you can also search by categories. So once you've entered all that in and you hit the search button, it'll display the results. And we'll just wait for this to load up here. And so as you can see here, the results are all listed over here. Daryl mentioned before that there can be preferred listings, and the way that that comes up first is they do come up first and they're highlighted, and you can see here these ones are all highlighted. They're all alphabetical order, and anything that is not preferred listing would then appear after the preferred listings, and again starting in alphabetical order. So you have your listings here, and you're able from this screen right here to add them to your itinerary. You can view a quick little snapshot of what they look like, or you can click in and you can see directly what they look like. So you've got your description, address, mailing address. Now if they're set up correctly, they can include a Google map, and the Google map obviously just shows you where they're located on the map. And if we add them to the itinerary, we'll be able to see what happens when we view the itinerary. All right. Going back to the home page, we also have the events search. So the first thing I'll show you here is that the events search is available in two different formats. We have it in the calendar format, and you can see that here's today's date and all of the classes that are being offered today, or the events that are being offered today. And again, it gives you the snapshot of the event. We can add that to our itinerary as well. Or if we go back, we can do a search, and we can search by keyword, we can search by community, we can search by category, or start date and end date. So if we just do a general search, it too appears as the directory results did. They just come down here, and again, gives you a quick little snapshot on the front page, and clicking in gives you a more detailed information. It gives you the description, information, contact information, including the web page, the services offered, the services and amenities, and if it's available, a Google map. And again, we can add that to the itinerary. So once we've added all of our things to the itinerary, we can go ahead and view the itinerary. And you can see here that it starts off with just a map of all of our selections. Anything that's been plotted that has a map will show up here, and we can filter by just directory or events. And you'll see there's no maps for the events, so it just lets you know right there. And then scrolling down, just all of our things on the itinerary that we chose to do. Easily printable by clicking on the print button, and it just sends it down to print. And you can choose to print it with a map or without the map. So how do we get this all updated? Well, there's two ways. You can do it yourself from the back end, or you can have your owner-operators update the information themselves. So what I'll do is I'll show you how the owner-operator would do it. They would come into the directory or the events and click on the button Add Your Business or Add Your Event. And then they would enter in their username and login information. And from the back end here, they would be able to add a directory listing or an events listing. So if they were to add a directory listing, they would go here, begin entering in all the information, listing description, logo, address, mailing address, contact information, hours, services and amenities, and then they can save the listing. Once the listing gets saved, you guys would get a notification saying that there has been an update, and then you would go in and approve or deny the update depending on whether or not you accept it or not. Excuse me. So looking from the back end for yourselves, you would log into the back end of the ICMS. You would go to your directory listings and go to owner management. So here's the list of all of the owners. This is the same one that I logged in with. If there were any directory listings to be approved, they would appear here, or you can log in on their behalf, create the owner, and then add a directory listing yourself or add an attractions listing. And again, it looks pretty much the same. You can, for the attractions listing, the title, keywords, your listing status, all of your applicable information, and going all the way down here. If you want the Google Maps to show up, you have to enter in a valid email or a valid address, including postal code, and then the Google Maps will automatically update and be available. So the next part of the Tourism Ytool is the virtual trade show. So I'll show you what that looks like here, and then I'll show you again how to add it all in. So the virtual trade show is an extension of the directory tool. So once you have your companies in the directory, then you can add them into the virtual trade show. And you're able to search by key sectors, and these key sectors are all updatable by you. So when you're creating your business, then you assign them a category, and then that's the category that will appear here. So we can filter by the categories. You can see these are all the tourism businesses. So if we take a look at one of the businesses, and it brings us to their profile. And so the way that the booth is set up, it's set up into 6 different categories. You have multimedia, corporate profile, the contact information, their website, map, and any documents. So again, you've got the multimedia, so we can view real quickly a video. And this is just a slideshow of their of this particular place. Then you have your corporate profile, the contact information, links to the website, and uploaded. And then, of course, you've got the Google map as well, if it's been plotted correctly. If you want to go back, you can just click the X, and then go ahead and view a different business here. So how do we add this to our virtual trade show? Well, if we go to our directory listings, and we go to the directory list, you can see here we've got a list of all of our directories. And if we go to, say, this one here, and we go to the edit listing, you'll see once you've entered in all of your information, there's a field here for enable exhibit booth. And so if that's checked, that will appear in the virtual trade show. And I'll just show you down here. This is the primary category that I was talking about. So when you're adding categories to your thing, it's as easy as clicking add new category or selecting from a list of categories that we have here. So if I was to take nature activities, that would appear as a new category on the virtual trade show. And it only selects from the primary category. So once that's been added, then you get a new button here that says Edit Exhibit Booth. Clicking on that, it allows us to update the icons and the logos, give it the booth title, and then we can edit our exhibit panels. So panel 1, panel 2, panel 3, 4, 5, 6. So because one of the big initiatives of YFactor is to make sure that everything has a mobile version, you are able to edit both your web version and the mobile version. And the mobile version would appear as a optimized web page for your mobile devices, and that includes your iPods, iPads, Blackberries, Android devices, and tablets. So updating the web version is as simple as using the ICMS editor. Allows you to update insert images. You can copy and paste in text. You can add downloadable files, YouTube videos. You can pretty much edit it any way you want. You also have the ability to use HTML coding if you so wish. And then if we go back here, you can also update the mobile version. And the mobile version, again, has the same things there. You can add web video if you want. You can add images. And then you go back and edit the different panels. So again, looking at panel 2, we've got all the text information. You can just copy and paste that in from a Word document and then just format it up the way you need to. Once you're done, you can save the panel and it will appear on your virtual trade show. The last feature of the Tourism Ytool, is the mobile app. And the mobile app is an app that's available through the iTunes Music Store. So you can set it to be free, or you can actually charge your end users, and you can generate a little bit of income from that as well. And I'll show you now how that looks. So here we have the Tourism Ytool app. It has the intro screen, and this can be customized with your colors and your logo. The directory allows you to search by alphabetically, and you can also search by using keywords. Clicking on one of the listings allows you to view all of the information, and this is all being pulled from the directory tool as well. So then you can add it to your itinerary on your iPhone. The attractions listing, again, you can search by your communities. You can also search by categories. And by start and end dates. And then, of course, you can search by any keywords as well. Once you do that and you hit the search results will come up. And again, you can view those results, and you can also add it to your itinerary. So going to your itinerary, it'll give you a listing of all of the things that you've added. And again, you can click on them and view the different information. You can also delete things from your itinerary just as easy as clicking these buttons. And you can also map it all out. By clicking the map button, it will show you what the things look like on a map and the distance in relation to the different things that you've plotted. Then we have a general map tool as well, which will show you all the listings on the Ytool. And you can click on any of the pins to bring up the information, bring up any of that information. And again, that information is all taken from the directory listing. So anything that has been added into your directory or your attractions will appear on the mobile Ytool. And so if I think that's all that I have to show here today. So I'm going to switch it back to Daryl, and he can let you know how this can be all be implemented on your site.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mike, for that demonstration. So now that we've seen all the cool features and tools that the Tourism Ytool has, let's talk a bit about how to get it set up on your website. So setting the Tourism Ytool up on your site is as simple as going through 4 steps. First, we customize the web and app versions of the tool, as well as the widget with your logo and colors. Then we train you on how to enter data into the tool, and optionally we can take a look at your current database and provide an estimate for a customized bulk import. Next, we demonstrate the tool for you to review. That's both the web and app versions. And upon your approval, we'll submit the app to the Apple App Store. And then finally, we launch the tool. And this can be done before or simultaneous with the app. And the whole process takes about 4 weeks to complete, with App Store approval generally taking an additional 1 to 3 weeks. The ongoing service plan includes hosting, unlimited technical support, and the Tourism Ytool license. And we invite you to contact us for specific implementation details. Now, we said we'd share the poll results at the end of the webinar, so turn it back over to Mike to show you the results.
All right, so I'll show you the first one here. The first question was, are you satisfied with the current functionality of your tourism website? And we had a 50-50 split here. 50% said yes, they are satisfied, and 50% said no. So just thinking about what we've shown you here with the Ytool, Tourism Ytool, for the people that are not satisfied, I hope that what we've shown you would satisfy some of the needs that you guys have, and possibly for the people that are satisfied, hopefully what we've shown you would either overtake or enhance what you currently have right now. We'll look at the second results here. And does your current website allow the tourist to create a custom itinerary? So very low results there. Only 8% said yes and 92% said no. So again, we showed you that with the directory listings and the attraction listings, you're able to take any of those and create your own custom itinerary. You can print that out. You can also have it as part of the mobile app as well. So
Thanks, Mike.
no problem.
But yeah, that finding of only very few sites having that customized itinerary functionality matches what we've seen on the web, and also falls far short of what tourists are expecting. They're more and more expecting to be able to create a custom trip plan on your website. So now we'll get into the questions and answers, questions that you've posed throughout the webinar. And just as a quick reminder, you can use the box at the right side of your screen to ask a question. So Mike, you've been collecting the questions?
Yeah, we've got a few so far, and I'll start shooting some of them off here. The first question I have here is, what happens if I want to visit with using my BlackBerry?
Yeah, I'll take that, Mike. If you visit the website on your BlackBerry, like just open up your regular web browser, you'll be presented with a mobile optimized version of the tool, so you can still use all the same tools that you saw in the iPhone app. You can search businesses, search events, create your itinerary and view maps. And that's because the web version is automatically created. So you can view that from your BlackBerry, your Android, your Windows Mobile, or even your iPhone. And you'd still be presented with a mobile optimized version.
All right. What happens if we're just one community? Can we change the community to, or the community listing drop-downs at all? Or any of the, I guess what they're asking is, can the search fields, can they be customizable?
Yeah, I'll take that one. They absolutely can be customizable. If you're a destination marketing organization that covers a large area, like a county or a region, you'd probably want to include the communities drop-down list. But if you're a smaller community, you still might want to include a differentiator, say, between people looking to explore something downtown or on the west side or close to the valley. But yes, those are customizable.
All right. Another question here is, can we use the same data to power two different websites?
Yeah, you can. For example, if you wanted to set up a business directory, like of all the businesses in your region on, say, an economic development website, and then just a subset of those businesses for a tourism website, you could do that. You may have seen a checkbox for portal groups when Mike was demonstrating it from the back end. That's how you'd control that. And of course, the good thing about that is if you have an owner-operator or a business owner, or if you update data in one place, it's automatically updated wherever it's displayed.
All right, great. Just two more questions here that I have. We have our own directory listings, and can they be integrated with the Tourism Ytool?
Yeah, they can. In the setup process, we will train you on how to import data on a general basis, but we can also take a look at your existing business directory to see what it would take to do a bulk customized import of that into the Tourism Ytool.
All right. What's a general cost for a single small community to have this page created?
Well, it's tough to say based on what your needs are, so we would invite you to get in touch with us directly so that we can discuss exactly what your custom requirements are.
Yeah, because you're able to add a bunch of different features on. The price is a variable sliding thing there. So again, yeah, contacting Daryl would be the best way to get that done. And the last question I have here is, can owner-operators sign up directly online, or do they have to be added themselves? So when the director, I'll take this one. When the owner-operator comes in, they can. Let me just go back to here. Sorry, I like explaining things visually a little bit better. So if we go to the directory listing here, when it says
let me just make you the presenter here, Mike.
Oh, sorry.
All right, back to you, Mike.
Okay, sorry about that. So when you get to the add your business here, if you want to allow owner operators to enter in the information, because this can also be turned on and off. When they get to the login page, they can enter in their login information. They also have the opportunity to remind them of their password, and then they can sign up here. And if they go to the sign up, they enter all of their information. And once they've been added, again, you have to approve them as an owner operator. And once they've been approved, then they can begin entering in all their information. And I think that is all. Just if anyone else has any other questions.
Looks like it. I'll just add on to your answer there. That verification step is just there so that it's not the case that just anybody can go onto your website and add something to your business directory. There's an oversight step in there that you have some control over what goes on your site.
All right, I've passed it back to Daryl there, and we can close this out.
All right, so thanks everybody. If you have any questions about how the Tourism Ytool can help you or any questions about pricing, please feel free to contact me directly. My email and phone is on the screen. If you'd like more general information, please visit us on the website at yfactor.com/tourismytool. And thanks everybody, and hope you have a great day.
Thank you, everyone.